Hello, in this video I'll be going over page 3, section 1. Um, okay, so in this video we're going to be using, get my pen. In this video we're going to be using provided graphs of f of x and g of x to solve various limit problems. And I'll walk you through the steps, how to read the graph, analyze the behavior of the functions, and calculate required limits. Okay, let's go. And I'll be using my iPad, but yeah. Okay, so first, let's talk about, let me get my iPad. Understanding how to evaluate limits. So for limits, x approaching the c to the power of negative left-hand limits, we trace the graph of the function approaching x equals c from the left side. And for limits, as x approaches c to the positive power right-hand limits, we traced, oh, sorry, can't see myself. Okay, we trace the graph as x equals c, approaching from the right side. If the left-hand limit equals the right-hand limit, the overall limit exists, otherwise it does not. Alright, trying a little bit different. I hear myself. Just going up here. Alright, so first question. I'm gonna write this down real quick. Nine. Okay, so we're gonna look at the graph for this one. I'm just gonna show you the graph. Boom. Okay, so here's the graph that we're gonna be using to solve this. So if you can see, so first we want to find x equals 9 on the x-axis, which is this axis right here. Um, yeah. So as x approaches 9 from both sides, as in both sides, f of x stabilizes at a value of -1. Right? Boom. Right over there. So then, just going off the graph, you can conclude limit x approaching 9 equals second equals x, no, sorry, equals -1. All right, let's check that off. Next question, I'm gonna write it down. Limit x approaches -1 f of x. Okay, so we're gonna go right back to the graph. We're still looking at the f of x graph, this one right here. So, yeah, you want to locate -1 first, right? Because it's the question, or yeah, this. You want to say pops in the CE. I don't know how you do this teaching stuff, but yeah, let's keep it going. So we locate -1 over here on this side. So then, okay, so if we notice that as x approaches -1 from the left, f of x is approaching negative infinity. And if we look at the right side, if we look at the right side, f of x is approaching positive, or just infinity, not negative infinity. So in this case, if we ever run into a scenario where both left and right sides are going to different places, we just classify that as does not exist. Boom. All right, next question. Limit x approaches 12, g of x. Okay, so this question is actually g of x, so we're going to look at the other graph instead of the f of x graph. Okay, which is the bottom graph. Yeah, I can see. Okay, it's going up for you. Bottom graph right here. So just take a look at that, try to understand it a little bit, and yeah. Okay, so let's look at this question. So it says x approaches 12. So locate 12. So locate 12 and then we see 6 right here. Um, okay. My bad. So if we look at this graph, we locate 12 right here. You notice from both sides that, sorry, thinking right now. Uh, the function approaches 6, just 6 right here, that point right there. 6 from both sides. From both sides, okay? And yeah. But if we look at 12, x approaches 12 to the positive side, we can conclude it is does not exist. Yeah. What's the next question? I think this is tough. Here, X. This one's also g of x. Okay, so we're gonna look. This is problem number 4. Right. This one, 1, 2, 3. Second. Okay, so okay, sorry about that. I don't know how long this video can go for. It's been a while, but okay. So for those ones, okay. So you guys, I hope by now you guys get the gist of how to do those. So we're just gonna move on to the bigger ones where they include f of x plus g of x. So this one we're gonna be doing. All right, yeah, sorry. Oh, sorry. Volume going down. A little too loud. Don't want to get copyrighted. Okay, so the next question. Here, let me write down this next question. Next question I wanted to look at would be this one. This is a good one. Limit x of x of x. Problem we're going to be going over as x approaches 5, and then we do f of x plus 2 of x right there, the brackets. Let's go back to the graph. So in these type of questions, you notice that there's a f of x and a g of x, so then we want to use both of them. So both graphs. Okay. Look at this graph real quick. Um, okay. Okay, so let's look at first one we're gonna look at is f of x first. Okay, so look, find five, right? Go on five, and notice that as x approaches five, f of x equals -2. Yeah, yeah. And then if we go here and then we look at g of s as x approaches 5 on g of x, that equals 4. Equals 4. And let's see what we're doing here. And then that's when we want to add those together. So then let's just go ahead and we already looked at the graph, so then you want to take the numbers that you got. Take both of those together. Get equals 2. This question we're going to be doing limit x approaches 12 to f of x and g of x. Okay, let's look at the graphs here. Okay, so we're going to look at the graph and as it. Okay, let's start on f of x. So as it approaches 12, get on f of x as it approaches 12. And here we get -1. Boom. Trace it back, -1 right there. And then if we look at g of x approaches 12, we get if it approaches where's 12 on here? 12, we get 6. We locate it through the y-axis. And then now we plug those two in. So we get 2 times -1 because we, mind you, in the question there was 2 in front of the f of x and g of x, so we want to multiply that. Six equals -12. That's our answer. Okay, let's move on. That's the next question we want to do. So I'm taking a second. Limit, which is 9 g of x. Dang, that's oh, sorry. G of x, I had it the first time. Okay, so for this one, we're going to do, so we notice that it wants us to multiply g, f of x is in parentheses right here, as limit x approaches 9. So what we want to do here is we're going to always have to use our graphs, okay? See here, So we just want to multiply that by g. Okay. So instead, we're going to go to f of x and then locate 9. Right? F of x, locate 9. Nine's right there. We go down, -1. Boom, right there. Got -1, and then next step would be g -1. G -1. Does this help? Oh, it's kind of dumb. Only it was inverted. Sorry about that, but we got g -1, so we go on the graph. On, on the graph, locate g, and width equals square root of 2. Well, now let's do the bonus question. This is a new one. Yeah, unlike the other ones, we have f times f of x. So, okay, let's think about this one as it is. 4. Yeah, let's check this out. Okay, let's see what we can do with this one. Um, okay, so I look at the graph. Okay, 4. It's down. So, okay, 4. Boom, got 4 right there. Go up. Boom, we got 5. So we need it. And that's just for the f of x in this. It's in the middle of the parentheses right there. Okay, so then we get equals f of 5. F of 5. Boom. It looks like a 2, but it's inverted. Then we go back on the graph. Back to f of 5 and locate that. Boom, we get 3. That's our final answer. Equals 3. That's the lesson for today.